As always, ladies and gentlemen, I have the privilege of being your presenter tonight. My name is Marcus Brigham. I'm here out of the beautiful Mile High city of Denver, Colorado. For those of you that are in the United States, greetings to all of you. And of course, for those of you that are outside the United States that might be listening to a recorded version of this presentation, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. But here we are, December the 1st, you all. We're just tremendously excited about what we have going on here within Valentus. And I want to walk you through this presentation, you all, with a lot of excitement, simply because right now you are really in a very unique place. When we talk about really tapping into the fastest growing industries, we're talking the internet 24 hours a day, week, you all. It's amazing when I'm at the red light and I'm sitting there waiting for, of course, the light to turn green. Whether I'm looking to my left or to my right, it just amazes me the number of people that always have their iPhones or Samsungs glued right there into their hands. They're always connected. And so when we talk about really tapping into where we are right now in this particular time set, you all, it just makes sense. When we talk about really the home base business world, that's what we're talking about here within Valentus, a huge, what I call a gazillion-dollar industry where people are making some extraordinary incomes and doing it from a very part-time standpoint. That's been me for a long time, done very well, but I've done it from a very part-time standpoint. Health and wellness, I always tell people our first health is our wealth. I'm sorry, you guys. I mean, our first wealth is our health. Let's get that in order, because you can have all the money in the world, you all, but if your health is failing, it means nothing. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about that. And then also, too, we talk about the coffee world. What an amazing opportunity we have right here, especially when you think about the fact that coffee is the second most traded commodity in the world. Just here in North America, we're talking about the #1 coffee consuming market right here. Can you imagine 1.6 billion cups of coffee are consumed every single day around the world? It's amazing. Someone asked the other day, how powerful is coffee? When you look at what a lot of companies have done, big time CEOs, they've been forced to really revise their original business format, all because of what coffee has done. And really, they want to tap into that lucrative space. We look at Dunkin' Donuts, and this is a fun story. For those of you that don't know, I played 4 seasons in the National Football League with the Raiders and the Patriots. But when I was with the Patriots, Drew Bledsoe and I would buy each other Dunkin' Donuts coffee. So every time I see that logo, I think about it all the time. But you all, let me tell you something. That coffee is amazing. And I watched them change their logo from a donut to a cup of coffee. Why? Because that's their biggest, margin. That's where they're making the money at. And McDonald's, you all, has really become the pace setter. When you think about, they have literally shut down most of their franchises and had them go back and do reconstruction to the building so that it fits more kind of the coffee feel. When you walk in now, low hanging chandeliers, jazz music, HD screen TVs, as far as so that you can watch the news, and then even high def menu boards. So, I mean, it doesn't even feel like that Ronald McDonald place that we all knew. And I was even told that McDonald's right now is entertaining offers of just opening up McCafe branches like standalone. So it's amazing what's happening. Even, Subway now opening up their doors early in the morning, not to stuff a foot long down your throat, trust me, but the fact that they want to get into that coffee space as well. I had no idea how big, Tim Hortons was or currently is right now in Canada. You all, $11.4 billion is what it recently sold for. Starbucks, I got to talk about this because I always called it $5 for the longest. But the bottom line is, you all, when I walk in this place, we spend nothing less as a family than $35. And I'm telling you right now, they made it socially acceptable for people to spend that much money for a cup of coffee. And if you don't believe me, walk into a Starbucks at 7 a.m. in the morning, whether it be walking in the regular door, the drive-through is wrapped around the entire building. People are paying more and doing it multiple times per day. So that's why we're excited about what we have here, you all. We have a product called Slim Roast here within Valentus. If you're listening for the first time, listen in closely. People are losing weight by literally drinking a cup of coffee, you all, enjoying a delicious cup of coffee. I have to be honest with you. Let me just tell you a quick story. My wife does not do healthy stuff, I'm going to be honest with you. I've tried to bring her into a lot of different things and have her participate. She said, no way. Last cup of coffee I brought her, you all, which was like a healthier style kind of a mushroom-based coffee that's good for you. She did not like it, be honest. It took her almost 90 days before she ran out of her Starbucks Keurig cups. She finally tried one of the slim roasts, you all. I literally made her a cup of coffee the way I know she enjoys it. I walked out of her office. I go upstairs. I hear her laughing. So I run back down a step and say, "What are you laughing at?" And she's looking at me, shaking her head slowly, saying, "This is actually good." So you all, when my wife did that, I was just blown away, because let me tell you, she just doesn't drink like the healthy stuff. So for them to be able to disguise and flood this product with everything that we need so that we can lose weight, have more energy, have more mental alertness and focus, I was blown away, you all. And that's exactly what we have here within Valentus. So you can get excited about what we have here. Just to touch on a few things, green tea, L-carnitine, which is perfect for helping with focus, ginseng and chromium, also known to help you with energy and losing weight. Our Garcinia cambogia, one of the superfruits from around the world, does a phenomenal job. They call it the fat buster of our industry, you all. Green coffee beans, literally at its very beginning stages where it's most potent to actually help you lose weight. The flavor, the natural dark roast, Arabica coffee, you all. This is an unbelievable product that we have here. So what are people experiencing? Well, let me just tell you about my story. My first cup of coffee, I remember when I received my shipment, I made that cup of coffee the following day, 7 a.m. Within my first 7 to 8 minutes, I noticed immediately I felt amazing. It wasn't like I was bouncing off the walls, but I had a level of energy that I don't normally have in the mornings. The mental fog was lifted. I was energized, you all. I was excited. I grabbed my car keys, jumped in the car, headed down to the local gym. About an hour and a half later, you all, I still had tons of energy, burned off about 1,300 calories, doing an amazing incline walk. But here's what happened. I didn't have my first meal till 5 o'clock that evening. In fact, I forced myself to have a banana, and I wasn't even hungry at that time. You all, here's what I noticed. It curbed my appetite. I thought something was wrong with me. I remember reaching out to my business partners, both Dave and Jordan, and I asked them, what in the world is in this product? And I remember Dave was laughing, saying, "Man, I told you this thing was good. The coffee was good." You all, let me tell you something. Lost 12 pounds. My wife has now hit her goal weight. What you're seeing right here is what our experience is, you all. It's what our experience is. Let's talk about this. Diminishing appetite, sugar cravings, sugar absorption, burning fat, elevating the mood, mental alertness, increasing focus. You all, this product is outrageously good. The 12 and 24 basically means over a 24-day stretch, we're going to show you how to lose 12 pounds and 12 inches by getting connected to this unbelievable formula. But let me just show you this before I jump into that. These are some of the before and after photos, okay? I want you to concentrate on the midsection. You all, that's one of the most dangerous areas. When people start carrying a lot of weight around that midsection, the tummy there, and then, of course, the heart, you all, it's very dangerous. Not only that, most people don't want to carry it right there because that's where it doesn't look very nice. But you can look at these two individuals and see why they have a smile on their face, especially the young lady here in the yellow. Look at how loose that shirt is now fitting. Look at Veronica Rogers' story. 35 pounds down, you all, enjoying the slim roast. Matthew Leaf, 55 pounds down, drinking the slim roast. You all, we don't make medical claims at all. None whatsoever. But I will tell you, as a coincidence of inserting this into our diet, we're winning. And that's all we want you to know is you can experience the same thing. We talk about a 6-figure passive income. This young lady's story that I heard is amazing. She was getting prepared for her wedding 6 months later, as you can see, from June to December. She was able to get into her wedding dress. And let me tell you something. You help a young lady feel like a princess on her day, she's going to take this business and run with it. And that's what I've heard she's done, building an incredible organization. And she was just a coffee drinker, you all, to get started. Now, if all we offered was a slim roast, you all, that would be plenty. But the fact that Dave Jordan said, you know what? Let's create products that work synergistically together to give the body what it needs. That's exactly what this does. You all, listen to this here carefully. We have what's called the Prevail, the Immune Boost, energy, as well as the Trim. Now, the Immune Boost, I love it because it's flooded with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. A lot of the things that are stripped from a lot of the foods that we eat every single day. There's nothing more frustrating than to, be healthy or to be aware about what the things that you're eating, only to find out that you still have a mineral deficiency because the foods that you're eating, those green leafy vegetables and salads, unfortunately aren't packed with the nutrients that you thought were in there. Why? All the synthetic type soils and fertilizers that are out there, you all, pesticides, it destroys the food. And that's why a lot of the things are nutritionally bankrupt. You all, you can just basically rip and pour this into a little 8-ounce bottle of water there, shake it up and down, you all, you're on your way. This puts a barrier protection around you and your family. Yes, your kids will love this product as well. Now, moving to the gazillion-dollar industry, the energy space. I love telling this story. I stood in line, 7-Eleven, 2 guys behind me, 2 Red Bulls and a Snickers each. We laughed and talked about that, you all. I didn't even know these guys. But we laughed because I was asking them, do you guys do this all the time? They said multiple times a day, sir. And I thought about that. You all, how many times have we seen people do that? Whether it be the Rockstar energy drinks, the 5-hour energy shooters, even Starbucks. I looked, they have coolers in there now with those refreshers. Everybody's in energy space, you all. We have something that's going to give you that long-lasting build without that crash, you all. This competes in that market. One of my favorites, you all, called the Prevail Trim. 30 minutes before I eat my meals, I get this product into my body, and let me tell you something, it reduces really what I want to consume, so it makes me not as hungry. So again, all these products working together, and that's why we have what I call the Michael Jordan of the products in this industry, hands down. So when you have products like this, let's talk about what that means for all of you. And here's one thing I want to tell you is I've had, really unique conversation with someone earlier today. And we talked about changing their lives, in 2017. And I thought about that. And here's one thing I will tell you that most of my conversations end up being. It's people who want to have this, what I call non-traditional lifestyle, yet want to still stay in the traditional space. So what I mean is people who want to travel the world, enjoy time on their own, terms, and do all these amazing things, but yet want to stay in that traditional space. You can't do that. And it wasn't until 2007 that I learned, you all, that if I want to experience the lifestyle of the non-traditional world, I had to now swing myself from that space of the traditional space, working 9 to 5, that same old thought, process, and swinging over to non-traditional ways of making money. You all, that is where the money is at in the non-traditional world. When I think about the internet, it's available and it's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Most of you can't even, literally, what was the last thing I looked? It says statistically that people check their text messages. If you receive a text, they said 92% of people will look at that text message within the first 18 seconds. And I thought about that. Why? Because we're glued to technology. So if you can position yourself in that space, and that's why I tell people, instead of just kind of being there as a consumer, now come into that space as a business owner. And that's what we're doing. So I'm telling you, Valentus is a non-traditional way so that you can now participate in that money that's in that particular space. I want to make that as simple as possible, okay? So the bottom line is, you all, we got to quit thinking that we're going to do the regular old basic options, work more hours. I'm going to go through this fast. Get a second job when you don't have no time. You're broke as it is. Go back to school, accumulate more debt, pay $100,000, go get real estate, go get some stocks, lottery. Well, I'm going to be honest with you, that $420 million that was sold to 20 people this weekend would have been nice. But let's be honest, that's not for everybody. So the bottom line is, what do you do? Own your own business. I tell people, you participate in the non-traditional space, you all, and that's this industry right now. It's huge. So let's talk about Valentus and how you actually make money here. I believe in keeping things simple, so I'm going to do that right here. So 7 ways that we get paid. Number 1, you get a retail website, meaning you can send people to your website. They can purchase those products I just talked about. The company then sends them the product. You get the profit, you all. You can make up to 25% or more. We've got people that are buying our big packs and selling those boxes of coffee about $60 a piece, yet they're only buying them for about $31. So you're making about almost a $30 profit per box. So you can kind of mix and match this the way you want, but that's just retail area number 1 if you wanted to do that. Number 2 and number 3, let's combine those together. I like to call these two the finder's fee, meaning when you bring someone into this business, you introduce them, you found them into this business, we're going to pay you anywhere between $20 to as much as $200 every single time you bring someone into this opportunity. Now, how that works, most people get started at what's called our business builder level. Now, after the 3rd person that you bring in at the business builder level, you'll start earning $200 a pop every single time you bring a new person in. That's a finder's fee, okay? So that's income number 2 and 3. Now, number 4 and 5, we take a snapshot of your entire team business every week, and we pay you all upwards of 20% on the team commissions. So not on just yourself, but collectively your organization through that success line. As an example, if you were to do $10,000 that week on your pay side, that would pay you out $2,000 the following week. Well, somebody said, well, Marcus, $10,000 in coffee, that's a drop in the bucket. Exactly. You all, that's why we have people earning a lot more. I don't want to say the type of numbers that people are earning, because some of you probably would just say, well, wait a minute, that's crazy. But that's what we're trying to tell you. There's crazy, stupid money coming out of this opportunity right now. No joke. And you all, let me tell you something that's even more amazing. We actually pay you what's called a match check, meaning as you bring more people to the table, whatever they earn on a weekly basis from that payout on the dual, you'll also receive upwards to 20%. So let me tell you how that works. Let's say you bring in Jason and Larry. If Jason and Larry both earn $1,000 that week from their binary, Jason and Larry will get their $1,000 checks. They're off enjoying Christmas. But guess what? The company is going to bonus you $200 for Jason and $200 for Larry for a total of $400. There's no cap. So what if you brought in 10, 15, 20, 30, 100, 200? You can bring in as many people as you want and create as many match checks as you want as well. Why? Because this is non-traditional ways of getting paid, baby. That's how we do it around here. Number 6 and number 7, you all, we have what's called the Global Share Bonus Pool. All I can tell you, move those business packs. We're going to take care of you by giving you a share for every 3 that you move. Then, of course, the car bonus. I like to refer to this as the lifestyle bonus, you all. When you reach the diamond level, you'll start earning a $400 payout every single month. As you move up in rank, it just goes all the way up. And, of course, when you reach that top level, imagine earning a $3,000 monthly check just for maintaining the rank. Now, you all, you're probably already swimming in dough by that time, but the bottom line is this company just wants you to understand we pay you amazingly for spreading the word. And how do you do that? Through our amazing systems that we have, you all. We give you a system that tracks, manages your business. You can send it to them, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, Snapchat, email and texting. Doesn't matter. The bottom line, you tell people you're excited about your weight loss coffee and say to them, by as a coincidence of being on this product, I've been able to lose some pounds. The product tastes great. Who do you know that wants to enjoy coffee and lose some weight at the same time? They go into your tour page, get a free position, and all of a sudden, bam, they're in what we call the success line, and they haven't even joined. We do this, why? Because we want to basically allow people to experience the system before they make any commitment. But let's just give you a scenario here. Let's say Pam's on this webinar and she said, you know what? Everything Marcus has said is absolute fire. I'm excited about this. I'm ready to come in at that business builder pack. And tonight being cutoff night because it's Thursday, she says, you know what? I'm in. Everybody else is sitting there saying, I'm used to my traditional way of making money. I want to go out here and work 9 to 5 and just keep having bill collectors call me, or, you know, I can't go to my son's Christmas party and he's the one that's, you know, singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. He's the lead singer. You can't make it because your boss wants you to finish a report, whatever it is. The bottom line is Pam says, you know what? I've heard enough. I've dealt with enough. I want financial freedom in my lifestyle. She says, I'm in. Here's what happens. Everybody else that says I'm still waiting, she's going to move all the way up. I like to call it to leapfrog, all the way up right underneath Dave. And she compresses right there. And the following week, guess what? She'll now see all the people that she passed. And anything that they do will always count towards a qualification for Pam as far as even her actual dollars of BV. And of course, same thing happens. Finally, you make a decision to do it too. I think you all get the gist here. Get in the business. It's very simple, you all. Yes, we have a company owner that loves what he does here, seriously committed. I don't even want to go through all that stuff because the bottom line is, you all, it flat out is what you're looking for, okay? I'm going to tell you, we give you everything that you need here to be part of this organization. We have an amazing team over here. We have just leadership like crazy. When you think about what Dave is doing and what Jordan is doing, you know, to put these systems together for all of us. So you all, let me tell you something. On top of the amazing system that they give us already within Valentus, our team with other parts and other tools so that we can accelerate our business even faster. Let me talk about accelerating. Let's look at the growth curve of what's happened here. February of last year, 2015, $80,000 in sales that month. A year later, $1 million in February. Now look at this. March, April, May, June, 1.4, 2.1, 3.4, $4 million, you all. And we ain't going, let me tell you something. We're going all the way up, baby. I don't know if y'all heard that song by, I think his name is Fat Joe, All the Way Up. It's a good song, good rap song. I'm sorry, you all. I have a 17-year-old, 13-year-old, 12, and 9. That's just my reality. So all the way up. So we talk about let's getting started here, you all. Very simple. Get back to the person that brought you onto this webinar. We're going to plug you in, but let me tell you about this. How do you actually come into this business? Number one, everything that I talked about is a $20 business decision. That's going to set you up for the life of the business. All you have to do now is choose from one of 4 of our packs. I like to call it the small, medium, and large packs. The first option you get started is at 1 box for $59, you all. So if you think about that, 20 plus 59, you can get started in this business for under $100. That's just bananas, you all. Absolute bananas. But listen to this. Of course, the higher the packs you come in, we're going to give you more product for less, okay? So if you come in at option number 2 or 3, we're talking $129 and $199, depending on which one you come in at. You all look, you're talking about saving 25% to 35%. Option 4, that is what I was talking about. Most people start there at $4.99. You get 16 boxes of product. Bring out your calculator. It's going to bring you up to about $31 per box of product. So listen to that. Look at number 1 and number 4. So we're talking 59 and basically 31. So basically you're getting your products so much cheaper by coming in at that option number 4. And honestly, here's what people are doing. They're sending out a text message telling everybody, look, I just got involved with this amazing coffee company. People are losing weight on my product. You all, it's New Year's resolution time. How many boxes can I get you? And what's happening is their boxes are pre-sold before they even receive them. You all, that's how you get yourself into profit and literally get your money back in 24 hours. ValentusDreamBuilders.com. That is who we are. We're a dynamic organization that's here to help you to stretch your belief, to really strive for greatness, to go after what it is that you want in life. And how do we do that? By teaching you how to build a business from the non-traditional space. You all, I've been in the traditional space. I own several smoothie companies, and I tell you what, it flat out sucked because I had to pay a lot of money in taxes. I had kids, you know, of course I have high school. You know, my daughter was high school, so I know all about it. But you all just, it stinks when you're sitting there trying to go into your smoothie shop to check in and find out that 2 of the high school kids didn't show up because one girl broke up with her boyfriend, the other guy, you know, he was outside, you know, dancing with his friends at lunch period and pulled his hamstring or some weird crap like that. But that's the reality of those traditional businesses. I got tired of it. I was working literally from 8 to 5, you know, Monday through Sunday. Got tired of it. I sold out. You all, I'm so excited I got into the non-traditional way of making money because it's changed my life. It really has. I've been blessed to experience, you know, earning hundreds of thousands of dollars in commissions through this industry over the last 5-6 years. You all, it's been amazing. And, you know, I've been able to really just, it has made things easier for us. I'm going to be honest with you all. No joke. It has made things easier than us. Let me just say this to you all. Warren Buffett said it best. I love this quote. He says, whatever you like to do, make it your hobby. But whatever the world likes to do, make it your business. The last I looked is the world, you all, loves to drink coffee. Capitalize on it. The world loves the internet. Capitalize on it. You all, the home-based business world is booming. Now is the time. Now is the time. Over the next 18 months, let me just tell you, there's going to be some huge gains to be made financially over here. Be a part of it. With that said, you all, listen, I'm going to direct you to jump on our corporate call. It's going to be up and jumping here in about another 6 to 7 minutes. So I'm going to leave this up here for about another 30 seconds, but that's my time tonight, you all. Again, this is Marcus Brigham. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope that this was informative enough for you to make a business decision, the best decision that you can possibly make by teaming up with us here within Valentus. So until our next live event, peace, blessings, and prosperity to you and your family. We'll see you very soon.